What's going on, guys? It's a beautiful Monday, and it is. It's a beautiful Monday. Yeah, I definitely want to go over a few things. I know the price of crypto. I'm going to get into that. I'm definitely going to get into that. Oh boy. I want to talk about something though about Cloak Coin. I did say it's to me. I feel it's a good buy for me. If you decide to want to investigate a little bit further and you decide to buy something yourself, that's on you. But it's definitely been going up, and I feel that it still has a hell of a lot of room to grow. Um, Especially, well, okay, this is a few things I look for when I buy any type of crypto, which I don't buy too many altcoins, but when I do, I look for a few key things. Number one, is it useful to me? Can I see myself using it? Not just a novelty thing where it just seems cool and somebody might use it down the road, but is it useful to me? Can I see myself using it? Do I need to use it? And if it passes, that's one check. Then I ask myself, can I see other people using it around the world? Is this something that's going to be a need for others to use down the road? Um, if that passes, that's another check. Then I see how many are available as far as a supply. If there's something billion supply, I typically don't really look at those. I don't know. It's not my flavor. And I sometimes look at the market cap. Like I said, the market cap doesn't give you 100% accuracy on the coin's worth. Like this coin, Cloak Coin, is definitely undervalued, so that doesn't really help. But as far as available supply, that's one of the things I look for. Especially with Cloak Coin, see 5 million circulating, that kind of tells me that the price is going to go up more as time goes on. So yeah, and as far as it relating to me, I do believe this is why I came into cryptocurrency. You should be your own bank. You should be in control. There should be no one dictating anything when it comes to your funds. And if it needs to come down to having your things so private where no one can track it, then that's just the case. And Cloak Coin fulfills that need, that niche that I need fulfilled. Bitcoin is great, and I'm not telling anyone to sell your Bitcoin. Definitely keep your Bitcoin. But if you have a little bit of chump change laying around and you have it in some altcoins that you're kind of suspicious of, you should take a look at Cloak Coin. That's all I'm saying. But as far as Bitcoin is the top dog, man. It definitely has a bright future ahead of itself. Um, I think this is just a start of we think that we see 3,000 or something. I definitely think that's going to be chump change later on down the road. So yeah, I don't typically sell my Bitcoin. If I do buy some altcoins, it's because I already had it somewhere in another altcoin, and I just feel like that altcoin didn't pertain to me as much as the next one does. But yeah, I definitely see a bright future for Cloak Coin. It's especially with such a low supply, man. Yeah, definitely could see that going up ridiculously high. But yeah, that's a long term hold for me. I don't flip coins. If I'm buying a coin, I'm buying it to hold for a while, and that's exactly what I'm doing with Cloak Coin. And it's kind of fun because I like just trying this proof of stake thing. I'm kind of curious on it. I'm so proof of work, so used to proof of work that I'm trying to see what this proof of stake is all about. And I'm actually gonna order a Raspberry Pi 3 from Amazon, and I'm actually looking for a mic for this channel, guys. So don't think I forgot about that. But yeah, I'm definitely looking for a Raspberry Pi 3, so that way I could have my wallet running and still have my coins being collected, because it works like this with Cloak Coin. If you have your wallet open, then you can actually obtain more Cloak Coins over time. It starts to build up. But the thing is, I'm trying to use as less power, least amount of power as I possibly can by not running a full PC. By using a Raspberry Pi, you barely use any power. So I can leave it on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and keep collecting coins without barely using any power. So yeah, and getting a 6% interest every year on what you're holding is definitely a good incentive to hold it and not just flip it around. But yeah, that's enough about altcoin. Like I said, I don't like promoting too much altcoins, but when I see a good one, I will say it. But when I see a shady one, I would definitely say it too. I have no problem saying anything about shady coins. Um, Another crypto massacre in the making. The thing is, I do see the whole coin market cap. Trust me, I just because I was off this weekend, not making YouTube videos, it was off my schedule, doesn't mean I haven't been paying attention to this. It's still red, all the way down to uh, rank 30, Bitcoin. Oh, Byteball. Sorry, and that's extremely expensive for a coin. It's $787. Yeah, I will not be buying that anytime soon. But yeah, it's just a bloodbath right now, and I think right now this is the best time to get Bitcoin. To be honest, this is not the time to be scared. This is the time to buy in, get it for a cheap rate, and that's exactly what I did today too. I was hoping that Bitcoin would go down more, and yeah, it's definitely not doing that. So who knows? If it goes down any further, I get some more on the cheap. And as far as Ethereum going down in price, okay, this is the thing about Ethereum. I'm not the biggest fan. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Ethereum. I'm not the president of the fan club of Ethereum at all. But I am going to say down the road, sometime it's going to exceed more than where it's at now. I do believe the value of Ethereum is going to go up a lot more than where it is now. But my concern is of these ICOs, there's so many, and I already seen what happened with the DAO, and the DAO was just one ICO. There are many now, so anything could go wrong. There's so many variables that could make the situation change completely overnight. So I wouldn't, if I was to invest in Ethereum, which I'm not, I wouldn't put that much into it. You know, if you had someone who's really cheap, then great, hold on to it, don't sell it. But I don't know. This is not investment advice, guys. This is just my opinion on what I would do in that situation. Yeah, you can take it with a grain of salt. I'm not gonna sit there and advise people to buy Ethereum or anything like that. Like I said, Ethereum has potential. It has a lot of stuff it can do. And I do see a lot of people comparing Bitcoin to Ethereum, and they're completely different things. They're two completely different things. Bitcoin is more or less a store of value. Ethereum is just a platform for other development to be built on top of it. So yes, you could buy Ethereum tokens and value it. I guess that's the only real similarity is that thing is the value of it going up. But other than that, they're two different things. So a lot of people talking about the flipping and stuff like that, which it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon right now. But even if it did happen, to me, it doesn't. I don't really have any fear because to me, it's not like another coin that's trying to mimic Bitcoin took Bitcoin's spot. It's another coin that's trying to do something completely different than Bitcoin that would take its spot. So I wouldn't really worry too much about that. But yeah, you know, it's been a crazy week as far as the crypto space. As far as Segwit 2x, and I'm not going to get too much into that. There's so many YouTube videos about that. Yeah, I just want something final. That's it, and I'm pretty sure we got that happening. And I know there's going to be a lot of nervous people. I could tell that's going to happen. A lot of people will sell their coins beforehand because they're not sure what's going to happen. But yeah, I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't really sell. I wouldn't get nervous about anything. You should just hold your Bitcoins and don't worry about it. If you're nervous about this, then maybe this is not the space for you because there's going to be plenty of stuff like this in all the cryptocurrencies. That's just the way the nature of the game is. So don't get concerned. Don't get worried at all. I definitely wouldn't be worried about it. But yeah, there are a lot of videos and a lot of talk about the Ledger Nano and all these hardware wallets kind of being hard to find. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm not suggesting this is the best method, but if you don't have one and you still are very nervous about what's coming up with Bitcoin and this whole situation, there is a way to encrypt your USB stick. You can do that if you just go plug it in your PC and go to your C drive and right click it. There should be a way, let me double check, just to give you guys the best, yeah, there is a way to encrypt your USB, so you can have your own password on your USB. So that way, whenever you plug in your USB stick into your computer, before you can even have access to your USB, like clicking it, it won't allow you unless you type in the password and get it correct. If you get the wrong password, they won't allow any access into your USB. So that is an alternative if you can't get a Ledger Nano or a key or anything like that, and you just none to be found, or just really expensive, or you're just not in that situation to be able to get one. You know, have no fear. There are other alternatives to it. I'm not saying it's the best way of doing it, you know, but it is a way. So yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not concerned about any of this, nor am I really worried about anyone trying to take my bitcoins or anything like that. Because like I said, I definitely do my best at keeping things really hard to detect and find and stuff like that. So I'm not concerned about it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave this video here. Definitely go check out that. Oh wow, yeah. I keep looking at it, man. I keep looking at CoinMarketCap. I'm definitely gonna buy some more Bitcoin right now. I think this is a good time to get some more. You know, I definitely see a good $5,000 to $7,000 Bitcoin. 5, 6, 7 is somewhere going to be around that in no time soon. I'm looking at this as chump change, and yeah, it's looking pretty tempting right now. So yeah, I definitely gonna probably buy some more after this video. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I'm trying to buy a mic for this channel, but it seems like every time I say, okay, I'm gonna buy a mic, something happens where it's just like, hey, you know what? You gotta buy some Bitcoin. You gotta get to Bitcoin. So I don't know. I might buy a little bit of Bitcoin and try to save some for a mic. But it's this, man, I'm an addict. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, go check out Cloak Coin if you want to read the white paper. I'm not saying run out and go get Cloak Coin and sell your Bitcoins. I'm definitely not saying sell your Bitcoins. But if you have any obscure altcoins that you're not really sure of, just check out Cloak Coin. You know, it wouldn't hurt just to read the white paper, see what it's about. But all right, guys, I'm gonna catch you later, and see ya.